Hello everyone, my name is Aida Izadpanah and I'm here today to tell you about the celebration called Norouz and to show you how to set up your Haftseen table. The word Norouz means new day and it's a celebration of the first day of the spring, which is also the first day of a new year in Iran. A Haftseen is a table decorated with items that have very special meanings for the new year. Have you ever helped set up a Haftseen table? Well, I'm going to show you how and why to do so. The celebration of Norouz originated in the Persian Empire over 3,000 years ago. Today, Norouz is celebrated in Iran in many other places that used to be a part of the Persian Empire and by people anywhere in the world with a connection to these cultures. Norouz is a time for celebrations, new beginnings, and many traditions. A tradition is something that people do over and over again. In case of Norouz, these are things that people do every year before, during, and after the actual first day of the spring. The exact beginning of the new year happens when the season officially changes from winter to spring on what is it called the vernal equinox. The vernal equinox is the moment when the length of the day and the length of the night are exactly the same as each other. That moment is when spring begins, and after that, little by little, the days start becoming longer than the nights. The exact moment when this happens is different depending on where you live in the world. For example, this year the time of the vernal equinox in New York City, where I am, is 5:37 and 28 seconds in the morning on Saturday, March 20th. Have you ever noticed that each year we celebrate Norouz at a different hour? Celebration of Norouz reflects the renewal of the earth that happens with the coming of spring. In preparation for Norouz, it is common to see people shopping for many different items to include on their Haftseen table setting. I will tell you more about these items later. It is also common for people to buy new clothes to wear on the day of Norouz. Other preparations for Norouz that you will find people doing include growing sabze, which are sprouts, making traditional sweets and pastries, and doing a thorough spring cleaning called khune tekuni, which means shaking the house. Can you imagine yourself shaking the old dust from winter out of your house for the first day of spring? As the new year approaches, some people who celebrate Norouz also do other things to renew or refresh their living environment. Traditionally, some people wash their rugs, curtains, and windows. Some people rub all their copper utensils to shine cleanly and brightly. Some people empty their closets and get rid of old stuff. Some people even put a fresh coat of paint on their houses in preparation for Norouz. By doing such things, Iranians believe that they are removing from their home energies that are old and potentially bad or unrestful.
چهارشنبه چهارشنبه سوری ما همه خوشحال و خندون دور آتیشم میشیم کوچیک و بزرگ با دل و جون امشب آتیش ما تا صبح روشن نارنجی و زرد صبح که شد سرخی آتیش و ببین مونده روی سر زردی من از تو سرخی تو از من شادی با من هم برو شادی بیا روزای روشن خورشیدگر.
First official ceremony that Iranians hold for welcoming the new year and getting ready for Norouz. Charshanbe Suri is festival of light and fire. It is always held on the Tuesday night before Norouz. This is a time when people are hoping for enlightenment and happiness throughout the coming year. One traditional way that Iranians do this on Charshanbe Suri is by gathering together outdoors and jumping over the flames of bonfires. This suggests that they are burning away anything bad that happened in the past year. When people jump over a fire on Charshanbe Suri, they say the words زردی من از تو، سرخی تو از من. These words are spoken directly to the fire, meaning, may my paleness be yours and your red glow be mine. Can you repeat that with me? زردی من از تو، سرخی تو از من. زردی من از تو، سرخی تو از من. It is said that ancient Iranian people believed that the spirits of their ancestors visited them on Charshanbe Suri. These people would wrap themselves and their children in shrouds and go around the streets banging on pots and pans with spoons to mark the eve of the last Wednesday of the Iranian year. This tradition is called qashq zani, which means spoon banging, and it is similar to trick-or-treating at Halloween. There are many traditional foods eaten on Charshanbe Suri. Iranians prepare these special foods for their families and for giving out to people in their neighborhood at night. One of these special food is a mixture of nuts called آجیل مشکل گشا, meaning problem-solving nuts. This mixture is said to make people's wishes come true. It includes raisins, apricots, figs, roasted chickpeas, hazelnuts, almonds, pistachios, and other dried nuts. Then comes Norouz, the new day. On Norouz, people traditionally wear new clothes and welcome in the new year by their Haftseen table. This is the beginning of a 12-day celebration when all of your worries from the past year are washed away, and your relationships with family and friends are renewed for the year that is just beginning. During these 12 days, family and friends travel to visit each other, beginning with younger family members visiting older family members. In return, the older relatives give their visitors Aidi, which are Norouz gifts. People make sure to have tea, nuts, and different kinds of sweets at home to serve to their guests. Many special foods are served for Norouz. Traditionally, for the meal before Norouz, people eat sabze polo and mahi, which is rice with herbs and fish, and kuku sabzi, which is like an egg frittata with many herbs in it. These are traditionally served the night before Nowruz. The herb dishes are believed to mean rebirth, and fish is believed to mean life. So eating these traditional Nowruz meals is like participating in the rebirth of life. Rishte polo is a nice smelling rice dish with noodles in it that is often served at Nowruz. It is believed that by eating rishte polo at Nowruz, you will be able to take better control over your actions and therefore improve the chances that New Year will be a good one for you. Did you ever think that eating dinner could mean something so important as this? After 12 days of the Nowruz celebration, Iranians celebrate Sizdah Bedar, which means the passing of the 13th day. Family and friends gather together for picnics and outdoor activities in a park or other green areas. Younger members of the family make a wish for the new year by tying knots in strands of the sabze or sprouts that they began growing weeks ago for the Haftseen table. Then the sabze has to be thrown into a river or a stream for the wish to come true. Just as this sabze is returned to nature, people begin to go back to their everyday lives. What will be your wish for the new year that is coming?
همه جا سبزه و همه خوشن باز دوباره بهاره سنج سمنو سماق سیر سکه و سبزه و سیب
I said I would tell you later about the special items included in a Haftseen table, and that is what I'm going to do now. In Persian, Haft is the number 7, and Seen is the letter S. So Haftseen means 7 S's. A Haftseen table is decorated with 7 items that all begin with the letter S. Each one of these items has a special meaning connected to our New Year's wishes for ourselves, for our family, and for our friends. These 7 meaningful S items are Senjet. This is the fruit of a silverberry bush. It means love. Sib. This is an apple. It means beauty. Sabze. These are sprouts. They mean growth and rebirth. Sir. This is garlic. It means good health. Samanu. This is a sweet pudding made of wheat. It means affluence. Serke. This is vinegar. It means patience and age. And somok. This is a red spice called sumac. It means sunrise and a spice of life. In addition to these 7 items beginning with S, people include any number of other meaningful items in their Haftseen. These may include coins for prosperity, hyacinth flowers for their nice fragrance, a mirror for reflection and clarity, candles for warmth and happiness, painted eggs for fertility, water or rose water for purity, bread for prosperity, goldfish for new life, a book such as the Quran, Hafiz poems, or the Shahnameh for knowledge, traditional Iranian pastry for happiness, and Isfand for protection against the evil eye.
تخم مرغ رنگی کنار تنگ ماهی میشینیم دور سفره، چه لحظه قشنگی. به رسم خوب هر سال شعر حافظ میخونیم، شادی و خوشبختی رو حق همه میدونیم.
در این نوروز کیان دلت خرم به جهان تبت پرخنده باشد. در این نوروز کیان دلت خرم به جهان تبت پرخنده باشد. گل خوشبختی بچین الهی سال نوی به تو فرخنده باشد.
Now that you know all about Norouz, I hope you will join in the festivities of the Persian New Year too, and that you will enjoy setting up and celebrating at your own Haftseen. I am Aida Izadpanah, and I wish you and your loved ones a wonderful spring and a happy New Year. Mubarak. Happy Norouz.
Hi everyone! It's still a bit cold around here, but spring is on its way, and it's about time to start growing your sabze for Norouz. Sabze or sprouts is one of the elements of Haftseen, and it can be grown from different seeds like wheat, lentils, or mung beans. Today I'm gonna show you how to grow sabze from lentils and from wheat. To grow sabze from wheat, you need to start 10 days before Norouz. For mung bean, start 12 days before, and for lentils, start at least 20 days before Norouz. So don't be late, start growing your sabze today. I'm going to show you how to grow sabze from lentils. Follow the same steps for other seeds. Instead of wheat, I used catgrass, so that's another alternative.
نسیم تازه گرم پیچیده توی هوا، تموم شده زمستونم شدم برفا. جنگل از خواب پریده با نور داغ خورشید، شکوفه ها باز میشن واسه تا امید. پرستو برمیگرده میخونه بلبل، پروانه ها میرقصن تو دشت پرگل. سنبل لاله میخک یا سوسن و پونه، بهار رسیده این بار تا دل خونه. ابر سفیدی تون تون میدوه تو آسمون، بارون میگیره یهو بر رنگین کمون. سبزه ها خوشت رو بوی چمنزار دلباز، بیا با هم بخونیم دوباره آواز. پرستو برمیگرده میخونه بلبل، پروانه ها میرقصن تو دشت پرگل. سنبل لاله میخک یا سوسن و پونه، بهار رسیده این بار تا دل خونه. پرستو برمیگرده میخونه بلبل، پروانه ها میرقصن تو دشت پرگل. سنبل لاله میخک یا سوسن و پونه، بهار رسیده این بار تا دل خونه.
Let's review the steps of growing sabze together. First, you want to put the seeds in a bowl and add water on top. Let it soak for 2 to 3 days. Make sure to change the water every day. After that, you want to pour out the excess water and wrap the seeds in a wet paper towel or a damp kitchen rag and put it in your preferred dish. After a few days, you will see tiny sprouts coming out of the seeds. At this point, you want to remove the rag. Make sure to water your sabze every day. Don't let it dry out and don't overwater it. You can have a spray bottle like this and spray your sabze with some water every day. Also, your sabze needs sunlight, so make sure to put it somewhere that has enough sunlight. So give it some water, sun, and some love, and be patient. It will grow a tiny bit every day, and hopefully by Norouz you'll have your sabze ready. Colorful eggs are another part of Haftseen. Decorating eggs seems like a very ancient idea. Some believe it has its roots in painting on stones. I'm going to show you 3 different techniques to color eggs. You can use one or a combination of a few. First one is to use natural dye like turmeric, beets, or spinach. Second one is to use water-based paint and markers. And the third one is to use glitter. Let's start with natural dye. What you need is obviously eggs, preferably white eggs, so that you can see the color change more clearly. Also, any food or food scraps that can transfer color, things like beets, turmeric, spinach, onion skins, or avocado peels. Boil the eggs with your coloring material for about half an hour. Let it sit and cool down for a few hours. The boiling liquid here is turmeric. As you can see, the color of the eggs are already changing. The pink color is from beets, the yellow color is from turmeric, and the brownish one is from spinach. If you let them sit for a longer time, the color would be more intense. When you are happy with the color, remove them and dry them with a paper towel. Let's start decorating eggs for Haftseen. Together, we're gonna paint our favorite animal, our favorite flower. We're gonna use geometric shapes to create pattern, and we're gonna use glitter. So, get ready to start. Let's paint our favorite flower. My favorite flower is yellow. What color is yours?
هر سال اول بهار از زمونای قدیم با 7 سین دوباره این سفره رو میچینیم. سنجد و سیب و سرکه، سیر و سماق و سبزه، به که چه بویی داره این سمنوی تازه. به رسم خوب هر سال شعر حافظ میخونیم. شادی و خوشبختی رو حق همه میدونیم.
It's the year of cow, So I'm painting a cow, but you can paint any animal that you like. Also on the back, I'm writing Happy Norouz. What you need is a few eggs, different colors of Sharpies, markers, or water-based paint. I colored this egg with Sharpies. I had these googly eyes, so I glued them on my egg. I used black, blue, green, yellow for the sun, and pink. Okay, let's start. So, have your egg ready, have a clean surface. I'm gonna use the black Sharpie to draw the outlines.
فصل بهار رسیده امروز خبر میده از عید نوروز برفا آب میشن گلا باز میشن چشمه ها کم کم پر از آب میشن فصل بهار رسیده امروز خبر میده از عید نوروز.
Okay, done with the outlines. You can use an egg holder to handle your egg easier. I used Sharpies to color this one. For the one I'm showing now, I'm gonna use acrylic paint. Have your paint ready. Have some brushes and some water. You might also need a paper towel to clean brushes. I'm using black, blue, green, yellow, and pink.
روزای آخر سال چند روز مونده تا بهار شلوغ میشه خیابون پر میشه بازار چهارراه و تزیین کردن با چراغای رنگی حاجی فیروز میخونه با دایر زنگی عید شما مبارک عید شما مبارک عید شما مبارک شیرینی های تازه آجیل داغ و خوشبو پست فندق و بادوم آخ دیگه نگو میوه های رنگارنگ سیبای سرخ آبدار سبزی پلو ماهی رو بیار شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک. سفره هفسین عید باز اینجا و اونجا، خوشحال و خندون هستن همه آدما. جلوی آینه شمدون کنار خونواده، برای تحویل سال میشن آماده. عید شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک.
Let's paint the sky blue. I'm gonna add some clouds as well. And that's gonna be the horizon line. Let's add a few more clouds. And now, let's paint the sun yellow. You can use googly eyes if you have them around. You need glue to attach it to the egg. You can use Elmer's glue. So find the right size and brush some glue on the back and attach it to the egg. Give it some time to dry. Meanwhile, you can wash your brushes. Also, you can change the water. You need to make sure it's completely dry. Now let's paint the grass. You can use glitter, you can use paint or Sharpies. Let's use glitter for the grass. So I'm gonna add some more glue and I'm gonna use my brush to cover the egg with it. Make sure to cover all the surface. Again, I'm using Elmer's glue.
تق 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 زمستون که تموم شد فصل گلا شروع شد خورشید خانوم در اومد پونه و ریحون اومد تق 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 تو جنگل و بیشه‌زار دشت و دمن علفزار حیوونا بیدار شدن درختا خوشحال شدن پروانه ها آهسته آهسته و شایسته زنبورا ویز ویز کنون گنجیشکا جیک جیک کنون تق 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 بهار بهار تو راهه شادی با خود میاره شکوفه های سفید گلای تازه داره.
This is the glitter I'm using. To avoid making a mess, I'm using this egg container as a tray. So you just need to sprinkle some glitter on the egg surface. Make sure to cover all the areas that has glue on it.
تق 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 حاجی فیروز تو راهه عیدو داره میاره شادی و رقص و آواز دایره و تنبک داره تق 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 عمو نوروز و سالی یه روزه هر کی بخنده شاد و پیروزه عمو نوروز و سالی یه روزه هر کی بخنده
Give it some time to dry completely. Meanwhile, you can get busy cleaning your work area.
شاد و پیروزه عمو نوروز و سالی یه روزه هر کی بخنده شاد و پیروزه.
This time, we are going to use geometric shapes to create a pattern on the egg surface. You can use any shape like triangles, circles, squares, or organic shapes to create a pattern. I'm using some bright colors like green, yellow, purple, orange, and red. So let's get started.
روزای آخر سال چند روز مونده تا بهار شلوغ میشه خیابون پر میشه بازار چهارراهو تزیین کردن با چراغای رنگی حاجی فیروز میخونه با دایره سنگی عید شما مبارک عید شما مبارک عید شما مبارک شیرینی های تازه آجیل داغ و خوشبو پست فندق و بادوم آخ دیگه نگو میوه های رنگارنگ سیبای سرخ آبدار سبزی پلو ماهی رو بیار عید شما مبارک عید شما مبارک عید شما مبارک سفره هفسین عید باز اینجا و اونجا خوشحال و خندون هستن همه آدما جلوی آینه شمدون شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک.
This time we're going to use glitter. I made this one before. So whatever shape or pattern you want to make, you just need to follow that while you are adding glue on the egg surface. So I'm going to use this egg that I already dyed with turmeric, and I'm going to use Elmer's glue. I decided to make a smiley face. So I'm adding glue for the eyes and for the mouth.
سنج سمنو، سماق سیر، سکه و سبزه و سیب. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 سرمای زمستونم رفت، عید اومده دوباره، شادی و خنده میاره. سفره رنگین داریم، تنگ بلورین داریم، تو سفرمون 7 تا سین، سکه سماق سنجت سیر. یه سینه دیگه تو راهه، یواش سر در میاره، اسمش سبزه چه نازه، دورش یه روبان درازه. سینه آخری سمنو، شیرینه و نرم و خوشبو، همه با هم نشستن، منتظر سال نو هستن. سنج سمنو، سماق سیر، سکه و سبزه و سیب. سنج سمنو، سماق سیر، سکه و سبزه و سیب. سنج سمنو، سماق سیر، سکه و سبزه و سیب. عید شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک، عید شما مبارک.